are going live to Caracas. Jorge Rodriguez, the President of the National Assembly, is providing a statement. Let's listen.
Let's explain the following. In the governments of the countries that I have mentioned acted in a disrespectful manner, in an illegal manner, contrary to the international right, contrary to any Pacific bilateral coexistence, contrary to the principles of the United Nations, contrary to the principles that have been expressed during the years of relations. It's an act of interference. Any government can accredit, any foreign government can validate the right that a free and sovereign election of the citizens of our country. It turns out that if a candidate wins or another one wins, no government, no matter how powerful it is, could impose Venezuela who wins the elections or not, because legitimacy and sovereignty of our country lies in the people who on July 28th attended the polls, went to the polls. So that's what they are trying to serve of the Lima Group 2.0. We are going to defeat you again. We are going to defeat you again. Homeland is, we will defend our homeland. We won't sell our homeland. The homeland is defended and not sold. Okay, you've got the floor, legislator. President of the Parliament, I just want to end my speech by telling and putting on the scenario of policy on that we have received the support, the backup of our national electoral country, of our elections, and of President Nicolas Maduro's, the support of our friendly countries, because Venezuela is not alone. Venezuela counts on the support of the nations of the world. So we were listening to legislator Roy Daza in this ordinary session in the framework. Would anyone wants to okay, it's going to be closed, the session. And I'm going to first project. So Roy Daza has said that Venezuela didn't accept any interference from any government, and that he considers disrespectful the manner in which some governments have addressed the elections of not recognizing Maduro as president, and he stressed the support of most of the countries of the world on the election of the president-elect Nicolas Maduro. It has been a peaceful session. Well, so now it's the order of the day has been approved. Project of agreement in recognizing the elections on July 28th, according to what's seen in Article 111 this. Okay, that's it. So I've got the floor to legislator Grecia. Well, we recall that this is the ordinary session of the National Assembly, and there have been two issues on the day. Dear legislators, greetings to our dear President of the National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez, and our Vice President and our second Vice President. Well, undoubtedly, I am honored to be able to present this agreement that speaks about democracy, Venezuelan democracy, that speaks about what we have built with a lot of effort for over 200 years, and we are all aware that in the latest 25 years it has been thanks to our Bolivarian constitution, in which we addressed participative democracy, and in which the people, as Venezuelans, we understood what it implies democracy. That's why I am honored to present this agreement. It is not a coincidence that in different times, countries of the world and international organizations, international entities have been referring to the process, to the electoral system as one of. And I want to thank our electoral system for that big effort, to all those members of polling stations, to all operators of the electoral system, to all to the Bolivarian Armed Forces, to the Republic Plan, because undoubtedly this Sunday on July 28th, it triumphed again democracy. It triumphed the will of the Venezuelan people to raise their voices through ballots. And likewise, as democracy triumphs, it has triumphed peace, and it has been elected President Nicolás Maduro Moros in the 2025-2031 term. Guarantee of peace, guarantee of stability. Nicolás Maduro Moros, President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. As Venezuelan youth, we feel very excited with the guarantee of the future that today Venezuela has, because because these are the open doors for the 2050. Our sons, our daughters continue to talk about democracy, continue to talk about participation, and even from the communities, from the communes, from all participation spaces, from all education sectors, our youth, our youngsters could raise their voices, because today they are learning about democracy. Thank you very much, people of Venezuela, to demonstrate this democratic stance. And as Venezuelans, we continue being a country free, sovereign, independent, and in that here in 2024 we aspire, we hope for a better country, for a developed country, and continue generating peaceful actions. And as our greatest liberator said, guaranteeing the most of joy, most of political stability for all the Venezuelan people. It has been an election that it has shaken the Venezuelan people of joy, and not only the whole world has been observing our elections of what happened on July 28th. And here in Venezuela we have over 900 international observers from different countries, from different organizations and parties. We have come here to watch our electoral process, our electoral system, our democratic democratic process that continues to be more steadfast and more solid. And we want to thank all those international observers for accompanying us and for being protagonists of this key moment for the history of our country. Unfortunately, today we have to denounce, as the Venezuelan people and as youngsters, the attempt of some media outlets, and especially of social media, of destabilizing, of creating manipulative information, of creating actions that attempt against the peace and stability of our country. As the Venezuelan people, we have to be on alert. We have to be guarantors of that our information be the truthful information, be the on-time information. And one part of the opposition, part of the far-right opposition, that, by the way, in 2004 lost, in 2005 lost, and in 2006 lost, and in 2008 lost, in 2009 lost. So the far right has been losing all over these years, and who expected, and they always said that are fraud elections, and so so that's the same movie repeated. As Venezuelan, the Venezuelan people, we continue supporting with a lot of strength all this process, all this democratic process, and the will of the people that has been resounding on this July 28th. Today we have a president-elect of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro Moros, and I call your authorization for reading the proposal of agreement on this National Assembly, and this will be issued on today to demonstrate the whole world the strength of the Venezuelan people, that ahead of any difficulties, we are raising our voices through ballots. Agreement on recognition of the elections on July 28th, 2024. Considering that on July 28th, 2024, the National Electoral Council issued its first bulletin, highlighting that the turnout was 59% of the electorate, resulting as winner Nicolás Maduro Moros, who obtained 51.2%. That's why he wins the president. And considering that voters nationwide and outside have, and likewise it counted with the accompanying of international observers, among them the Carter Center and the group of experts of the United Nations. Taking into account the Venezuelan people preferred peace, tranquility, and the welfare ahead of
We were watching live images as the National Assembly of Venezuela was holding an ordinary session addressing the situation in the country after the electoral day and how they vowed to defend democracy in the country and to uphold the results, the will expressed by the people on the ballot box on Sunday, July 28th.